Let's take it straight to court in New York. Tekashi 6ix9ine, his first week in court did not disappoint. Transcripts were put online, and not only was Tekashi telling on his former 9 Trey Blood affiliates, but he also name-dropped Jim Jones, Cardi B, Trippie Redd, some of them as being members of the gang as well. There was even a wiretap of Jim Jones saying, and I quote, "Tekashi needs to be violated," end quote, following his last Breakfast Club interview when he started to distance himself from Treyway. Do you see any repercussions for the artist that Tekashi name dropped?
Absolutely not. Man, the Attorney General for District 9 could care less about Jim Jones, Trippie, whoever, and they didn't say Cardi's name as people thought they did originally, but if you look in the transcripts, Cardi's name is not in there.
It was an implication.
Yeah, it was an implication.
Gotcha.
So if it had been Cardi, then maybe we'd have a different answer, but I promise you, the district attorney could care less about Jim Jones, who just had a house foreclosed last weekend, and Trippie Redd, who...
Wait.
I mean, those are, to put it lightly, those aren't big fish. That's why I threw in the house closure. Like, the only reason that Tekashi is getting this much because the district attorney is based off the publicity of the cases that he turns and the people that he convicts. He's going to keep his job. Right. With that being said, I don't see anything coming from a mentioning Jim Jones and those guys on the stand, no.
I thought the wiretaps were a bad look for Jim Jones.
That was for somebody else that was already in the game.
But what I'm saying, but still, you don't want to be. Look, listen, Jim Jones got a lot going on right now. True. Just lost a big boy $1 million crib.
He lost the house?
Yes, it sold for $100.
I don't know if that was true. Did you see the site? The source for that was kind of sketchy.
It was the same source that said he lost his home.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
So whether that's true or not, Jim Jones is going through some shit. He called Jim Jones a retired rapper and said he was a member of the Blood. So that, and to be honest, if you listen to his music, we already kind of knew all that, you know what I'm saying, if you're paying attention. But I don't think there'll necessarily be any repercussions for them. I think there'll be more repercussions for Tekashi, if anybody, because they're saying he's going to get out fairly soon. We'll know, I say within the next month, we'll know what his sentence is going to look like. And they're saying he's going to get out fairly soon with time served. And I don't know if he's going to go, because he's already took the dye out his hair. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He still has the face tattoos and stuff, but they said he was real comfortable up in court. And I was listening to a lawyer that was on Hot 97 who was there present. And you know how they have the people sitting on each side of the courtroom, depending on who it is that they're for.
Right.
They said one side of the courtroom, it's all red everything. And then the other side of the courtroom where there would be people for Tekashi, it's nobody. So that lets you know what he'll be walking out into when he leaves and he walks out into the world.
You think he's walking out into nobody?
He walking out into a sea of red and nobody. I don't know. I'm interested to see how they're going to handle this, and I think I'm very curious to know what type of steps they'll take to protect him after this. They're protecting the hell out of him now. He takes an underground tunnel to the courtroom and all kind of shit like that. Yeah. Tough. That's what they said. Christ. That's what they said. The same thing they do when they take out Chapo because he's a flight risk. They think he's a risk for somebody to try to kill him. So they that's what they do, apparently, allegedly. Again, this is from a lawyer that was in the damn courtroom. I'm obviously not sitting in that shit. But I don't think Cardi and them have anything to worry about. I just think he does.
What did you think about the coverage?
Man, I thought it was interesting because let's say hypothetically speaking, if something happens to him based off some of this shit that we know now, nothing
gonna happen to him.
But what if it does, though?
At all.
But what if it does, though?
There's a 99.5% chance nothing happens to him.
I'm saying 4 years from now after this is cooled off and something happens to him.
I don't see it.
I'm just saying how much responsibility does the media take, though?
Oh, okay, for
but name dropping the transcripts and people not actively going to search for that. It's people to know it because it's hot on Twitter right now.
Yeah, they dropping it because his name is big.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But
that's all it is.
I think the coverage was a little too much. People doing a lot for clicks nowadays, and I wasn't trying to see any of that because I feel like we knew all of that stuff. Even though the new names came out, all of this stuff that people were continuing to post and saying he pointing out Shotty, like we knew that he was gonna do this. Like, and people making a big deal out of this, and it's almost like a mockery. I do change my mind as far as him being able to make a song. He 100% gonna do something after this.
Oh, I know.
Like you did say it. I was kind of skeptical of it, but he 100% gonna do it. Like he's gonna be protected. He's gonna be in a little bubble, and he'll be able to put music out. Like a couple months after he's done with all this, he'll be joking about it.
Listen. I think Top Dog, somebody from TDE tweeted this and said, what he's gonna do, he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, yeah, I told, so what, somebody do something. And he gonna make that same rage music, and the same teenagers and kids that was going to his shit before, raging out, they gonna do the same shit, dude. Like they would do the same thing in his situation if they were on the stand.
Yeah, it's a generational thing in my opinion, and against the norm type thing. Like kids, they like bucking the trends now.
For sure.
So you said an important thing when you say, yeah, I snitch, so what? You're absolutely right. That's the lane that he's going to go. Like, someone come test me. Yes, I'm protected by all of these police and all of this stuff, but someone come test me and people are going to fall into it again.
I agree. I'm telling you.
I'm like Monique in the video. I like to see it.
You saying you like to see it based on you don't think it's going to happen?
I don't think he's going to come out and be successful at all. No.
Okay.
Well, no.
Well, I won't say successful. I'm saying popularity, at least for the 2-3 days after the song comes out. People are going, Tekashi has a new song. You're going to hear it places. People are going to be playing at, or do you think he's going to come back? Like, it's going to be a whole big thing, at least for a week, 3 to 7 days.
I like to see it.
When he goes on Breakfast Club or Vlad, those are must-see interviews.
But see,
first of all,
now that's my problem, and I'm going to Dame Dash right on this. Now he's becoming a culture vulture. Like, if I'm Breakfast Club, Vlad, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't even think they're going to talk to him.
I don't have anything. Of course, it may get views, but there's nothing that he should be able to go up there and talk about, bro. Like, you snitching on people, rightfully so. These were gang members, but you are attributing to more people getting locked up, more people go to jail. Like, I don't want you parading around like, oh, I was the victim, nigga. I don't care what they did to his baby mama. I don't care what they stole from him. I don't care that they kidnapped him. He signed up for that shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, my whole thing is, I don't think we're taking into consideration if he comes out and goes to any building where interviews, it's going to be extra security, all this stuff. You have to take all that into account.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't think venues and stuff are going to want that headache because somebody is going to be out there trying to hurt him.
That's a good point too. But we don't know where Vlad should be at though. Somebody like that.
he can do it, Vlad. I mean, and people already don't fuck with Vlad anyway, so I guess it would fit right on brand with him. But I just, like, if I'm Breakfast Club though, I'm not.
Maybe not them though, for security purposes.
For security purposes, and like, why? Charlamagne say all the time, well, all three of us have to agree, and it has to be conducive to the culture. I don't see what that would do for the culture. Like, he's already made a mockery of like everything. I came in here, I was this guy working at this grocery store allegedly, and he's told about this whole plan that he got to get in with the Bloods. Like, he's made a mockery of every step of the way that he's taken in hip hop. I don't think that he should have a platform once he's done with this.
And the 4 million views that video is going to get, somebody at Radio 1 or iHeart is not going to give a fuck at Breakfast Club, and they're going to push the button on it.
And it goes to what Dame says, is because those people are not of the culture. People of the culture realize, like, he has nothing to say.
It's money talks, though. You don't have to be of the culture for motherfucker to be like, money talks.
What do you mean money? What? He's going to be broke after this.
No, I'm saying
he's talking about the advertisers that will come with looking at that video.
That's what I'm saying.
1 million views get you $2,000 YouTube dollars if that's what you're looking for.
That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers going to do that, bro.
I mean,
we'll see.
I know it's corny. It was corny from the jump, and he still did interviews. So you're not really saying nothing. We called it from the jump early.
I don't think he'll be doing interviews like that.
When he was out, he was though.
I'm saying now. I don't think it's
it's
not happening. You just said they carrying this man through a secret tunnel. What the hell you think they gonna do when he out? And
that's true. He need to do an interview with fucking 2020, like where real snitches and shit go. Like, gone to change your life, cry, like, get Barbara Walters out there and just do the whole thing. Like, I'm living in solitude. I can't even go home. Like, sell your sad story to the mainstream, bro. We don't want to hear that shit.
He's gonna be like Nicky Barnes, where he gonna do a video with his face covered and all that shit.
Listen, y'all gonna hear a new song from dude in 6 months.
No, I doubt it.
All right.
Yeah, you
are. Speaking of somebody you won't be hearing songs from in the near future, man, let's speak on J. Cole.